So I've got this tail here. I'm going to use a stroke to do this one as well. I'm going to draw a line from one end to the other. I'm just going to make it a single line and then use the curvature tool to bend it around along the path of my original tail that Arabella drew here. So I might need a couple of extra bends to get just the right shape. Remember, it does not have to be exactly as you originally drew it. I'm going to make this much wider so that I can then work on it, and I'm going to use that width profile number 4 again. Oh no, it's going in the wrong direction. No need to redraw that. Just go to Object, Path, and you can reverse the path direction of any particular path. So now it does come down to a point. It is important for this particular feature to do that because I do want it to be a sharp point. Then I can adjust the width of it along the length of the path. You do that with the width tool right here. Let me go ahead and change this to a nice solid red because that's the plan. And I'm going to let me do one thing here and make sure that I'm on the correct layer. No, I'm drawing on tentacle 1. So you want to catch these errors early. So there are 2 tails. This is going to be the red tail. And since it's just 2 shapes, makes it fairly easy to just put that up there. Usually I will hide and reveal to make sure I've got the right one. And now the path is going to be black, and we'll be able to see that. So you can see it's that single path. I'm going to use my width tool here because the original has kind of these bulb shapes on them. So to do that, I can just click anywhere along this path with the width tool and then move it. And so I can make it come down to a narrower part, go a little further down the tail and make it wider, and then skinnier again. And you can create any kind of profile that you want. You may have seen those original profiles and thought, well, there's not very many here. What good are all of these? I want it to do something different. Well, now you can with this tool. So very, very helpful. And not only that, but you can save this profile and reuse it. So you can draw one of your tentacles or arms or whatever it is you're doing and save the profile and then draw several other paths in different places and then reuse that same one, just applying it again and again. So we've got that one path with a whole bunch of shapes. You go to you can see I've done this before. This first one here, I didn't use width profile 4 first, so it always insisted that the end was going to be the same width as the beginning. You can see that I've done that a little better here, and this is going to be bulby red tail or whatever else, just something where you will be able to find it later if you need it, and it just adds it to your profile list there. So another thing I wanted to show you was, since there isn't a gradient on here, we can convert this over very easily to a shape now. So if we outline this stroke, we now have anchor points going around the outside, which we can then easily manipulate. So we could use our direct select tool and select individual ones and move them around if you had not gotten it exactly where you wanted it. The other thing that we can do, as long as there is no stroke, is that we can use the blob brush tool, and we can then expand our shape by painting on top of that. So if I go back and select this, you can see that it is all still path around a shape. So we can add with the blob brush, that's Shift B, so we can paint out extra parts on here, change the blob brush size, make it smaller. Kind of looks like a spine to me now. Not part of the original design, but I'm doing that in order to show you how we can use another kind of gradient here as well.